Francine Busby is joining us right now, and thanks so much for coming in so early.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
It's been an extremely busy time, I know, for you, and the day is finally here.
It is. It's been very busy.
Now, you guys have run against each other before, and this time, what sets you apart?
There are so many things that set us apart. The reason I'm running again is because I don't think Mr. Bilbray has really voted in the best interest of the people of this district. You know, we talk about the fact we have very high unemployment and small business is very important, but he voted against bringing over 16,000 teachers back into the classrooms in California. Small business is important, but he voted against the tax cuts for small business and the access to loans for small business. So I think that there's a big difference between what he's saying he's doing and his concerns are and how he's actually voting, and I don't think it's in the best interest of the people here.
It must be tough, though, to run as a Democrat, too, because of, you know, what's happening on the Democratic side. And so why are you the better choice this time around?
You know why? Because I'm actually from this community. I've worked in my community. I've served my community for 20 years, over 20 years. My only focus and my interest are the people in this district. And I think that it's not about the national picture. It's really about right here. And, you know, we know that Mr. Bilbray has been in Washington over 15 years. I think he's very much a part of that culture rather than the culture here. Just as an example, with this Cigar Association, one of the people who funded these parties and have their names on these invitations was from the National Rifle Association. And then Mr. Bilbray sponsored a bill that would loosen restrictions on carrying concealed weapons in school zones. I'm a mother. I'm a school board member. I've lived here 20 years, and I guarantee you I've never met anybody who thinks it's a good idea for their member of Congress to sponsor legislation to bring guns into schools. So again, I think there's huge differences between myself and Mr. Bilbray, and I think I'm the better choice.
Well, let's talk about some of those, because we do have a little bit of time here to talk about this, but some of the big divisions in what he views and what you view, like health care, extending the Bush tax cuts, jobs and economy. I mean, where do you stand?
Well, I do believe jobs and economy is absolutely #1 here. I think in the 50th District we have tremendous opportunities with our high tech, our biotech, and our clean tech to create jobs and small businesses. But we need to have a partner in Washington who's working as part of a team and not voting against tax cuts for small businesses. When it comes to health care, our health care system in this country is not functioning when 46 million people are not covered, and for the rest of us, those costs are skyrocketing. So we've taken the first step toward trying to resolve these issues, but it's going to take time. And I want to be at the table there to make sure we get it right for all the people here who need and want health care. And what was your third one there?
Well, we'll get to those two. I think really just before tomorrow, what's your final word? Because tomorrow is the day that everyone is going to go to the polls if they haven't mailed in their ballots already.
Well, I think people in this district are going to be looking at me and Mr. Bilbray very closely. I want them to know that I'm working for them here in this district. I'm going to go back and fight for them in this district. I'm not fighting for parties. I'm not fighting for special interests. I'm not holding any kind of special parties and, you know, and starting cigar associations in Washington. My goal is to make sure I'm supporting and representing the families, the businesses, and the men, women, and children of the 50th District, and voting the way I say I'm going to vote, and not saying one thing and voting another way.
And where will you be tomorrow morning? Are you going to be out and about?
Oh, I'm going to be out and about all day today, and I was walking precincts yesterday out in Penasquitos and out in Escondido, and tomorrow morning I will probably be in Encinitas area on the coast for a while, and then I'll be all over the district.
All right. Very nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Take care.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming by.